Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business.
Good morning, 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 good morning. We are back, folks. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Pisces Tarot, y'all. I am your host. I am Mimi the Light Seer, and over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we're about to get into somebody's business. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yay. Glory, glory, glory. We got our studio back. So y'all not behind the scenes, TikTok folks. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hey everybody. Yes, y'all, yes. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Good morning. I know, Jericho. Good morning. Good morning to all of my guppies, my friends on the graveyard shift. Good evening to all my international folks. Y'all know how we do. We are live across TikTok and YouTube. And if you listen, I strongly recommend you follow me on YouTube, y'all. We don't know what the future holds for TikTok next week, but if you go and follow me right now at Mimi Lightseer on YouTube, you will have access to all of the readings I've ever done, all the readings I will continue to do. You have full access. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all of my subscribers. Shout out to those who are watching me right now on YouTube. Good morning. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all. If y'all are new to the Pisces Tarot experience, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you're a returning guest, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. I got an earworm for y'all. As y'all can see, looking at me, I was still asleep. Can y'all believe it? I was still asleep. I was having a dream. And I was just having a dream. I was really like still asleep. And I finally woke up out of that dream. But nevertheless, I have an earworm for you guys. So listen, if you are new to Pisces Tarot, I do my readings in 3 phases. Number 1, I'm going to share with you this cosmic insight. Number 2, we're going to validate with our oracle cards. And number 3, we're going to confirm what has been said to you through the tarot. Okay. So if y'all are ready for this reading, y'all, my eyes are still a little tight. I've been sleeping good. Had a dream I was pouring into Beyonce. Yeah, that's where I was. I was talking to Beyonce in my subconscious realm. Oh God, if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to go ahead and hit those hand clapping emojis. Yeah. Let me tell you, B was very tired in my dream. She was performing and people were like being rude. It was like a VIP small audience situation. People were being very rude and she was tired. She was visibly tired. And I went ahead and was just like pulling her aside. And I was like, girl, listen, let me tell you something. Go take you a 2-minute nap, re-energize, because when people see you, they see them babies that, they see. And I was just pouring life into her. So anyway, if y'all ready to get into this reading, go ahead and get those hand clapping emojis going so we can go ahead and get into this so I can get out of my dream state. All right, here you go. Let's go. All right, y'all. So I woke up this morning. Now, listen to this. This is how y'all, okay, let me back it up for those of y'all who's new. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome. So before I do a reading, okay, I always take time to reflect on what Spirit is sharing with me. And when I opened up my eyes this morning, I just told y'all I was dreaming about Beyonce. So, like, has nothing to do with anything, right? Why do I hear as an earworm, okay, there's a song by Life Jennings, okay, it's called Let's Stay Together. Now, the part that I particularly hear is, girl, I apologize, I am to blame. I can't sympathize with your pain. If I could, I'd make it go away. But I can't, so I can't concentrate on more realistic things. So I concentrate on more realistic things, like questioning, is there anything here worth savaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times and divide them by many times we've hurt each other? By how many times we've hurt each other, excuse me. Or do we just ignore the numbers and vow right now to never let it take us under? Y'all know what song I'm talking about? This was off of his second album, I believe it was. But if y'all know what song I'm talking about, let me know in the chat, okay? Because let me tell you, Life Jennings got me through college. I don't care what y'all talking about. That first album, when he first got out of prison, the one that he was recording about his time in prison, about his life and how he was robbing people and got him in prison. Listen, that album got me through. This album was his second album, came out in 2006. And it was talking about, yeah. So y'all know, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, let me play a little snippet for you, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and get into this reading, because the part that I keep hearing is, girl, I apologize. Look, I just woke up, so I can't sing. You know, I can't sing anyway, but for real, I got a real excuse. Girl, I apologize. I'm to blame, and I can sympathize with your pain. Yeah, know? Yeah, okay. Let me do it.
Like questioning, is everything here worth salvaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times and dividing?
Okay, that's it. All right. So I just told y'all I was dreaming about Beyonce. Where did this earworm just come from? And you know what I'm gonna tell you? It ain't my business. It is not my business at all. I done cut all them cords. So, honey, I'm looking at you. It got to be your business. Okay? It got to be your business. Now, I'm going to read it again for y'all that's just not joining. Okay? Girl, I apologize. I'm to blame. And I can't sympathize with your pain. If I could, I'd make it go away. But I can't. So I concentrate on more realistic things like questioning. Is there anything here worth savaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times, then divide them by how many times we hurt each other? Or do we just ignore the numbers and vow right now to never let it take us under? If y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find them drums in the chat. I need you to find them drums in the chat, because baby, I feel like this about to be telling y'all a little something about your little something. And for those of y'all that's new to Pisces Tarot, let me tell you right now, I'm not sick. Y'all know my nose gets to doing what it do. My eyes get to doing what they do. So you know what that means, baby. It's about to be a good one, you know. All right, if y'all ready to get into it, let's go ahead and find them drums in the chat, and let's move over into this energy read, shall we? Now, when we talk about energy, it's important to know that the universe speaks to us in a plethora of different ways, okay? So what we're about to do is get some insights as to what is going on here, so we can figure out whose business we getting into for real. My nose just itching. I wish I was like Bewitched, you know. You know how Samantha used to do her nose. How are y'all? Y'all remember Bewitched? All right, Spirit, for the harm of none and for the benefit of all, give us some insights and show us what is going on with the collective. Let's drill down. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Protect my energy and protect my life. Well, there goes a tall tale that fell out. Let's see. Yeah, bewitched was something else, wasn't it? All right, here we go. Somebody is really questioning if it's over or not. Because I keep hearing, is it over? It better not be my business, I'll tell you that. Because while I was sitting there dreaming about Beyonce, I dreamt I was on TikTok. And somebody was telling me about somebody from my past. And I was like, I do not care. I don't care. So it might be my business. I don't know. All right, here we go. What is the overall energy reading? Gotta warm up my hands. A higher view. A higher view. Somebody is really trying their best to tap into. Now, this is an interesting, always interesting card, right? Because owls represent wisdom. Good morning, Myra. Owls represent wisdom, okay? Owls also represent other things such as change and intuition, okay? So what I feel like with this individual riding on the back of an owl, okay, what I feel like that is telling, is, or speaking to the fact that somebody may be tapping into their spiritual side of things and trying to understand how to navigate, trying to make sense of things, trying to execute the change that leads to transformation. Y'all remember we talked about this before, right? And my guppies, y'all know, whenever we talk about things that, you know, may be difficult or challenging to ascertain, you know, we always find the dictionary and look it up. So let me look it up again so I can repeat. What? Here it is right here. Still in my search. Oh, I hate when this computer does this. There it goes. Me and this typewriter. Okay. While change refers to a modification or an adjustment to a specific aspect of something, transformation indicates a more profound and fundamental shift involving a change in core beliefs, values, or identities going beyond superficial alterations. Essentially, change is about improving something, while transformation is about creating something entirely new or significantly different from its original state. So if we apply this to a relationship, one can change. Let me pull this out so I can see this. One can change a specific piece of them. If I don't like the fact that you go all day without calling me, that's a change when you start calling me throughout the day. But a true transformation is where you feel like communication is so imperative at 4:44 a.m. in the morning. Communication is so imperative that you will continue to call because now your beliefs have changed. Your identity is a part of my life. So now you're calling me all throughout the day. Y'all understand that? So it feels like to me that we have a person who is here who is trying to find ways from their spiritual aspects and trying to navigate change. They're trying to figure out how to make sense of it. It is changing their core beliefs, their values, and their identities. So if we think about transformation, I'll put it to you this way, since we're talking about relationships. Perhaps they didn't see themselves ever want to be in a relationship before. And now that they've gotten a taste of what it feels like to be outside for the streets, now they're changing their behaviors. Now they're like, is it over? I really want to be in a relationship. I really want to be with this person. I want to do whatever it takes to let this person know there's no questions, there's no doubts. Ooh, we feel like we about to be cooking with some grease this morning, y'all. Y'all better be hitting them likes. Y'all better be hitting them likes. I'm trying to tell you, we are cooking with some grease today this morning, y'all. I'm telling you, I hear the man saying, is it over? Y'all heard him. Good morning, T. Y'all heard it. He said, is it over? Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all better put y'all ear to the stove right now because I'm about to be cooking. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to be cooking and I'm trying to tell you. Glenora says, I'm trying to move closer to God. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Move closer to God. It's always good to be closer to God, right? Ooh-wee. So I feel like with this, Roxanne got her ear down. Look, Roxanne like, child, what is we saying? Let's get to it. Okay, we ain't holding no punches this morning, child. Listen. So what I'm gathering from that higher view card is that somebody is trying to do whatever it takes. Their spirit guide could be an owl, okay? But this is them using their intuition. So maybe they feel called, maybe they feel drawn, maybe they feel apologetic for how they've treated you and how they've ended things. Perhaps they're trying to rise above and figure out what's going to be the necessary changes to fix things, right? We never know. But I just keep hearing them say, is it over? Yes, yes. So, here we go. What is the truth we need to hear for our soul journey right now, Spirit? What is the truth we need to hear for our soul journey? Growth. I want to continue to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So somebody's been doing some growing. Somebody has been doing some growing. And this piggybacks off of what I was just saying about this a higher view. Somebody didn't like the way it was feeling. And now they're deciding that they want, greetings, Kim. Now they're deciding that they want to do something different. They're rising above. They're looking to change. They're actually going through transformation. They're using their intuition. Okay. Is it over? I mean, I just can't. I just can't. Elizabeth says gratitude. I'm trying to tell you, Grand Rising, Melinda. This is what he said. Okay. He said, girl, I apologize. I am to blame. I cannot sympathize with your pain. If I could, I'd make it go away, but I can't. So I concentrate on more realistic things like questioning. Is there anything here worth salvaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times and divide them by how many times we've hurt each other? Or do we just ignore the numbers and vow right now to never let it take us under? Don't that sound like somebody to y'all that's apologetic for the things that they've done? They're apologetic for their shenanigans. They've been outside on the street. They don't like the way it feel outside on the street. Now they trying to do whatever they got to do within them to grow up, to man up, to change, and to transform and to be the person that they want to be. Or need to be, should have been. You know, I didn't go live the other day when Tony Braxton was in my ear. Love should have brought you home last night. You should have been with me. I was like, okay. And I am going to definitely ignore that because why am I hearing that song? Ain't nobody talking to me. Ain't nobody talking to me. Y'all, it's so cold. The space heater only staying hot for like 3 minutes and then it cools off. All right, so here we go, Spirit. How is this showing up in our lives? How is this showing up in our lives every day? Ooh, I feel like we about to be cooking with some grease, y'all. I need for y'all to hit them fire emojis because I feel like it's about to get real hot and steamy up in here. I feel like we about to be deep in somebody's business. Good morning, Greg. I feel like we're about to be deep in somebody's business. I'm telling y'all, we about to be deep in somebody's business. Yeah, hit them fire signs. Sweetie said, do not enter. All right, here we go. I keep hearing a man saying, is it over? How did we go about deciding? I said it's over. I'm done. I cut that cord, you know? I decided, but I want to know what you're thinking, though. I got to know what you're thinking. All right, here we go. Inner child. So let me tell y'all, I've been reading a book, and I told y'all about this book that I'm reading. It's called Doing the Inner Work, okay? And so it focuses, well, the part where I'm on right now is about the inner child healing and how we continuously attract people and our partners that are reflective of our mommy or daddy issues, right? And so in this, I feel as though this is of no difference. This person was doing things that they've always done, they thought was the right thing to do because of their inner child trauma. Let's be honest. Let's just do a show of hands up in here. If you know what your inner child trauma is, raise your hand. Like, let's just be honest. If you've been doing the work on yourself and you know what your inner issues are, you know what your inner trauma is, raise your hand in the chat. Okay, we just gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. We grown folks. It ain't 5 a.m. in the morning. It's too early to be lying up in here. If you know what your trauma is, go ahead and raise your hand in the chat. Okay. Yeah, I know what mine is. If you are committed in 2025 to release that trauma, to release that anxiety, that grief, that whatever it is that causes you that inner turmoil, I want you to write down in the chat, I am committed to releasing blank in the chat. So for me, I am committed to releasing abandonment issues. What are you committed to releasing? Audrey says, I am committed to releasing blank. Okay. Yeah, I'm committed to releasing abandonment issues. I don't let people get too close to me. I don't. If I suspect you on some fugazi, yeah. I am committed to releasing my abandonment issues. And not blank itself. I'm saying like whatever it is, you know, whatever your abandonment issue is, yeah. Erica says, I'm committed to releasing trust issues. Okay. Yep. Ooh, shame on us. We didn't breathe this morning. We didn't hit the sound bowl. Nothing. I done got distracted. All right. We'll do better tomorrow. All right. Here we go. Spirit, what is our soul whisper? What is our soul whisper? What is our soul whisper? Decision. Myra says, I am committed to releasing doubt. Sweetie says, I am committed to releasing all trauma. Yeah. This is about decisions, y'all. Decisions. All right. Whew. Now, y'all know I would never read from any book, but you know, this is one of those that I got to read from. While y'all listening, hit that like button. Let me go ahead and figure out what we're talking about up over here. Ooh, I just got a nervous. Blue says, I'm committed to releasing fear. I just got a nervous energy, y'all. Like somebody's really nervous about this. They're not knowing how to approach this. They're not knowing how to figure this out. Decision. 2 roads diverge in a yellow wood. And sorry, I couldn't travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood. Robert Frost. I'm going to read that again because that sounds a little bit confusing, okay? Good morning, Mika. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler, long I stood. When you have a clear vision about something and how you would like a particular situation to turn out, it can be disheartening when things don't pan out as you've hoped. Oh, child, if you've ever been disappointed in life, I need you to raise your hand in the chat right now. If you have ever been disappointed in life, I need you to raise your hand in the chat right now. Lisbeth says, I'm committed to releasing fear. What you need to remember is that each little detour you take on the road towards your goal is often a blessing of sorts. There may be something that you learn by taking an unexpected path, or you may find the path you initially set out on was not the one your heart desired all along. Things may not be exactly as you envisioned, but they will turn out for you in one way or the other. Remain positive, keep moving forward, don't allow yourself to fall victim to regret. Every decision you have ever made is the right decision at the time with the information you had available to you. Keep your head up, and the fire of your desire will come and burn brightly. So today you are being committed to, or being asked to, believe, have belief, certitude, decision, and be for sure. This is focusing on your solar plexus, okay? And the words today are, I will follow my compass fearlessly, my inner compass fearlessly. Which is why I was saying that owl signified the intuition. So if you recall, when we started this reading, I talked about that. At the beginning of this reading. Somebody is looking for ways to elevate. How do I fix this? How do I change? How do I evolve? And they're having that inner compass, which is their intuition, guide them, grand rising, and tell them the way that they should go and how they're supposed to get there. It's just a matter of whether or not they're going to do it. Okay? Whether or not they want to do it. So here's something to leave you with, okay? When uncertain of the path you should take, your instincts will guide you in the right direction. Didn't I just talk about that? Your instincts, your intuition. Reminding you that your inner compass will always lead you to your true North Star, your true beliefs. If y'all been listening to what I've been saying since we've been here, I need you to go ahead and put the ear down in the chat, because I feel like I've been saying the same thing. Somebody is questioning their whole life purpose right now, and they're curious to know is it over? Is it over? That's what they want to know. They want to know, is it over? Ooh-wee. So let's build this case. Let's get some insights. What is exactly going on in this situation? How many times have we hurt each other? That's why it's important to be healed. Take time in between time to focus on you, to heal, to make sure you're healthy, you're ready, you're whole. Because it's a cycle that happens in relationships. It's a process. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So for one, they don't know how to go about fixing this. So now they're definitely going to be telling the universe what they want. They're trying to manifest this situation back. You may have even caught yourself thinking about this person a lot within the last couple of days. Even if it's not you that's manifesting them, you may have thought about them because they're thinking about you. That does happen. Definitely does happen. All right, here we go. Good morning, Celeste. Welcome back. All right, here we go. Sweetie says he's tugging on me real bad. Yeah. I had to shut myself down yesterday. I was like, nope, not going there. I have no reason to be thinking about you. I was in the middle of reading my book. Ain't got no reason to be thinking about you. They don't believe that you were serious this time around. This has been a serial circle. This has been a serial person that you've been dating off on. You have history with this person. They don't believe you're serious this time, but you're very much so serious. And I think that they know that you're serious this time. They don't want to believe. Blue says 20 years. Yeah, they don't want to believe that you're serious this time. They don't want to believe. They don't want to. And they know in their heart of hearts, they know you done. They know you done. That's why I keep hearing, is it over? They know. Baby, when I tell you this person knows it's over, they know it's over. That's why they're trying to work on themselves and muster themselves up. That's why they're trying to manifest you. They're trying to figure out, which way to go and how to get there, because they know that they've done wrong. They know that this is not a fruitful situation. They know. People are not slow. They know exactly what they've been doing. They know how they've been doing it. They know why they've been doing it. They know. Okay. Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Okay. So they've wasted a lot of time here playing games. Misleading you, wasting your time. If y'all know who I'm talking about in this reading and you feel like they've wasted a lot of time, I want you to put a clock down in the chat. And if you know who this person is, I want you also to put down in the chat, I am reclaiming my time. I am reclaiming my time. What is the T? What is the T? What is the T? Is it over? Oh, they sound so depressed. That ain't funny, but they just don't sound like themselves. Is it over? Yeah, it's over, buddy. Alexandria, yes, I do readings. However, right now I'm doing the collective reading. So if you would like a personal reading, you would have to book an appointment through my website. And you can scan that QR code at the top, or you can go to PiscesTarot.com. All right, here we go. The T is stalker, stalking, watching, obsessed. Okay. They may be watching you a lot right now on social media. You may be getting a lot of random blocked inquiries, either on LinkedIn. You may be seeing like those plates of food we be talking about on those bogus accounts, those burner accounts on Snapchat, Instagram, those types of things. But also, remember, we talk about this elevation of this higher view, right? I told y'all they may be tapping into spiritual practices. Remember, I told y'all that. Okay, so this person may be doing a little bit of everything, trying to get your attention, in other words. What lies beneath all of this? Glendora says, too late. I know that's right. I'm picking up on a very sorrowful, prideful energy, which is also very karmic, right? Because you cannot possibly be sorry and be full of pride. Like, you have to put that aside. Pride is full of ego. Okay? Pride is definitely full of ego. So I definitely feel like this person is doing the most to try to hide the fact that they feel this way. Celeste says a friend request from different people. Yeah. Yeah. Emotional intelligence. Okay? Emotional intelligence. You know, I am so glad that people are starting to teach socio-emotional learning and empathy and things like that in the schools, because, you know, people love to assume that those are skills that you learn as a kid, and you don't. If your parents are not teaching this to you, you'll never know. Okay? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? While y'all listen, hit that like button. Thank you. Yeah, it is true and sad. It's a lot of tone deaf people. All right, here we go. Pop-up surprise visits, reaching out in person. So they may be trying to work up the nerve to get to come be able to see you. They may be trying to pop up to approach you. You know, if they're stalking you, they know where you are. I don't know why y'all be posting all your business on social media. But they're definitely using it against you. Okay? The true emotion here. The true emotion. What is the true emotion here? GPS. They trying to figure out where to go. They trying to figure out how to get there. What do they need to do? This is crazy. Whoo. What is blocking us? What is blocking us in this relationship? What is blocking us? Actually, I'm gonna switch this. I want to know this first. Does this person love us or not? Does this person love them or not? Got a card flipped up upside down. All right. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. They are ready. I told y'all this person is made up their mind that they're ready. Is it over? I keep telling y'all, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing them talking about, is it over? Okay. This person is wanting to know, is it really truly over? They were not expecting for you to be so adamant, so headstrong, so resolute, so determined to let this go. Sweetie says, too late, it's over. Glendora says, yes, I've been ready. Erica says, yes, it is. All right, what is blocking us? What is blocking us? What is blocking us? Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Okay, so you've been wanting somebody who's perfect. Somebody's been wanting somebody who's perfect. Okay, so I think we got enough here to really form a story. But what I want to do is switch these around. Okay, I feel like yeah, I think we good. If y'all want to find out whose business this is, I need for y'all to hit the drums in the chat. I need y'all to hit the drums in the chat because, child, I want to know whose business is this so we can get into it because I feel like we know what we need to know right now. Somebody is really feeling remorseful that they've wasted your time, that they've played these games, and they want to know if it's over. Donnie says it's over. Yeah. Whose business is it, Spirit? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is it? Life is over says it is over. Life is good says it is over. Foodie says it's been over. I don't have no situations. All my situations is over. All right, here we go. Person A is coming in as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, okay. We're gonna keep it going. Okay. Coming in as a world card in reverse. Okay. Seeking personal closure, shortcuts, delays, no closure, incompletion. Okay. So, remember I told you they want to know if it's over. They have romantic feelings for you. They're ready. They've been butting around and taking it. You know, how many earth signs? How many of y'all ever dealt with an earth sign? If you are the earth sign, put your sign down in the chat. If you've ever dealt with an earth sign, I want you to raise your hand in the chat. Okay, Blue says, I'm a Virgo. He's a Capricorn. Celeste says, damn, I'm a Capricorn. God's own says they're Virgo. Erica's dealt with one. Sandy's a Virgo. Taurus keep coming out. Yeah. I'm so sick of Tauruses. I would never date another Taurus again. Ever. I would never date another earth sign. Period. Okay. Rose says, oh no, I'm a Taurus. Yeah. All right. The other person that we could be talking about in this situation. Now remember, when we talk about potential parties involved, okay, listen and take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. All right. I'm reading for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So unless you know all your placements and your person's placements, you can't say what is or is not for you. All right. Glendora says he's a Taurus. Excuse me. The other person that we're talking about here, I missed it. Yes. Is a Queen of Swords. Okay. So this is a air sign. Okay. But this person could also have, Why am I having a brain fart? This person could also have fire in their chart. Okay, so this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in a situation with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is coming in as the Queen of Swords, upright, unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, clear communication, directness, clear-minded and perceptive. Okay. If that energy ain't coinciding with how these cards feel and what we've been talking about all morning, I don't know what is. If y'all ready to get into this business, I need y'all to find those magnifying glasses. Go ahead and find those magnifying glasses. Because child, Rose said, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. She said, it's him, he's a Gemini. Glendora says, it's me, I'm a Gemini. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. If this don't hit you, if this ain't in your neighborhood, that's fine. Just keep on listening, because something here may be resonating with you. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, if y'all ready to get into this business, I need y'all to hit that like button and hit them find the magnifying glasses, because I told y'all this about to get into some mess. I keep telling y'all, I hear this man saying, is it over? All right, here we go. Celeste said, oh no, it's my business. Y'all, I need that. Y'all, I ever told y'all that by the time my son got sick and he thought he had COVID, which was not funny, but it was funny because he was like 5. And he was like, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, I forgot my mask. So it wasn't funny because he thought he had COVID. It was the, oh Lord, oh Lord. I wish I had that sound effect. But anyway, if y'all ready, let's get into this business, shall we? Here we go.
I should have followed my own. I should have followed my own intuition. I should have followed my own. I knew it. I should have followed my own. 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 Willing.
All right, here we go. Spirit, what is going on with my air and earth signs? Air and earth signs always coming up in my readings. Y'all notice that? It's always this combination. It's too early for the drink, I'm trying to tell you. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, you know. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, if y'all, I need some coffee too, because I feel like I'm still dragging. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, you know, you go ahead and get yourself together. Get you some coffee, get you some Red Bull, get you a drink, whatever you gotta do to get yourself through. Here we go.
I need everybody's alcohol. She needs some more vodka. Yeah, can somebody give me some more vodka, please?
Here we go. What is going on with my earth and air signs? Earth and air signs. Earth and air signs. I didn't make coffee this morning because I was running late, so I just did tea, and it ain't hitting on nothing. All right, here we go. Tea first thing in the morning just ain't for me. I can drink tea after I've drank coffee, but I can't drink tea first and then go to coffee. Like, it just don't work. All right, here we go. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You took your time growing up. You took your time leveling up. You took your time dragging your feet. We all know you take your time, so don't deny that. You took your absolute time dragging your feet, acting as if it was of no urgency, wasting people's time. And now that this person has finally decided that they don't want to deal with you and your shenanigans anymore, you over here talking about, is it over? You know it's over. You know it's over. But you still over here being classic Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, becoming very compulsive, doing all the research, digging up information, going into investigative mode. You know, that's like a hidden trait, especially for Taurus. I don't know about anybody else, but I know strongly they can get very compulsive when they want to be. They can get like overdrive, like OCD attached. Okay. And so, that energy is definitely coming through with this stalker card, this stalker watch and obsessed card. Okay. So they're digging up all the information. They're trying to find out, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look, where did thumb down come from? See, spirit. Spirit over. Look. Why we got the thumbs down? Spirit said not in agreement. So this person definitely has been trying to figure out, like, how do they come back? How do they approach the situation? How do they resolve the things that they left messy? Okay, they're looking for closure. But they really don't want to close the door. They really want to just be able to kick the door back open. And they really want to pick up where they left off because they're realizing that they made a mistake. It was a very deadly mistake what they did. They were playing games with the wrong person, okay? Exactly. It's too late to apologize, okay? It is too late, Elizabeth says. All right, so here we go. Woo! Out the box. Okay? Out the box. With this death card and rebirth, okay? They had to come to the end of themselves, y'all. They had to come to the end of themselves. They absolutely, positively, undeniably, okay, were not in a good headspace the last time y'all really talked. They had their issues. They had things going on. They were not in a position of being able to give or receive love. A lot of unhealed trauma. Y'all remember how I was telling y'all in the book that I read, right? Remember how I was telling y'all in that book, it talks about like the importance of understanding what your trauma is and understanding how it shows up for you, okay? And so this person this person with this death card in reverse, okay, they had to come to the end of themselves. Like, there's no way around it. They were letting their ego play a part. They let their pride get in the way. They did so many things, y'all, so many things, in which what else was anybody else supposed to do with that? Okay, what was anybody else supposed to do with that? Now, the thing is that you've been most gracious with this person this whole entire time. Raise your hand in the chat if you've ever dealt with somebody that you know you tolerated a whole lot of malarkey, a whole lot of baloney from. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. I need you to raise your hand in the chat if you have ever been in a situation with somebody where you know good and doggone well you took way more than what you should have been taking from this person. Just raise your hand in the chat. I'm seeing a whole lot of hands go up. And don't you know what that feels like when you're sitting there and when you're just like, why do I do this to myself? Do I not love myself? Do I not care? What is wrong with me? Okay? So this person needed to go through this thing in life, right? They needed to go through this where they needed to feel the loss. Okay? They needed to feel the loss. Okay? They needed to experience what this felt like. You can't run around here and play games with people and think that everything is going to be all hunky-dory. They needed to see for themselves that this is not the time nor the place or the person to play these games. They were playing classic mind games with you. And now that you just cut them off, now that you just shut them down, now all of a sudden, is it over? Let me go back to the earworm in case y'all missed it. Girl, I apologize. I'm to blame. And I can't sympathize with your pain. If I could, I'd make it go away. But I can't. So I concentrate on realistic things like questioning. Is there anything here worth salvaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times and then divide them by how many times we've hurt each other? Or do we just ignore the numbers and vow to never let it take us under? So what it sounds like to me is that this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn finally got the message. And yes, it hit them real hard. And good. Glad for it. Now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're coming in as a Two of Swords in reverse. You were not able to make this decision very easily either. You were very much so connected, very much so attached to this person. You turned a blind eye to a lot of things. Definitely allowed this person to take away your power. You were very much so resistant. You knew it was time for you to move on. Didn't want to. Was trying to figure out exactly what that looks like. Because if we're being honest, you walking around here looking for perfection. You wanted everything all in one. You still seeking perfection, to be truthful. But now that you've been exposed to the fact that this person has flaws, this person is not a quick decision maker. This person is not going to do anything fast. This person is going to delay and procrastinate and waste your time. You finally have recognized that, which is why you decided that you wanted to move on in the first place. You finally had the wake-up call. You woke up one day and you said, you know what? This ain't going nowhere.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Okay? It ain't got no gas in it. I don't know if it happened over the holiday season, because I remember I told y'all, my guppies, y'all know I've been telling y'all the holidays wasn't going to be nice for some folks. I said some folks going to be going through it. Y'all remember me saying that? And I don't know if this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn didn't show up for you the way that you thought that they would. I don't know if they didn't, knowing them, they probably was acting real funny around the holidays. Okay? And while that was the lesser of the evils that has been done before in the past, it was enough for you. It was enough. It's no more sitting around here acting like you don't understand. But whatever it was enough for you to be like, you know what? I'm at this point where it's like, I don't feel like we're making a step at the right direction. I feel like we're at an impasse. And you're not shocked. So stop going. Don't do that, because you're not shocked about it. You've been thinking it and you've been feeling it. Come on now. We're talking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're always in your mind. You always overthinking. If you are the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in this situation, tell me you're not overthinking. Put it down in the chat. Tell me you're not overthinking, because I know y'all been overthinking. You've been rehearsing over and over and over and over again. In your mind, trying to dissect and figure out, how did I do this? How did I get here? Where did I make this mistake? But it's really not reflective of you. The way that this Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo has been behaving would drive anybody crazy. They've been playing mind games. Every time they open up their mouth, you can guarantee
Another one.
they're walking puzzles, walking enigmas, walking riddles. Thank you, Colleen, for my gift. And they do that intentionally. But remember, this is also being done because of their childhood trauma. This is reflective of their inner child. This is reflective of their inner child. They never got the healing that they need. And see, here's the common misconception. People think that you got to be healed already on your own. You know, people can help you heal if you're willing to allow them the opportunity to help them heal. Okay? Not that it's my responsibility to help you heal, because it's not. It has to be a mutual effort. Okay? It has to be a mutual effort. Absolutely, it has to be a mutual effort. You got to both want to do the work. But what I'm gathering is that this earth sign has been very immature for a long time. Very immature for a long time. That's why I said what I said when we first started this reading. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch it on YouTube. They've come to the awareness that they've tapped into their higher spiritual with this a higher view card, and with this growth card. Something finally shifted and something finally connected in their mind where this is no longer sustainable. And they are not liking it. They're not liking it. Now, the pros here is that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius walked away. I just told y'all that. They didn't think that you were going to actually mean what you say this time around. They thought this was going to be another one of your antics. They thought this was just you talking skit. They thought you was just a little mad. They didn't know you was big mad. They didn't know. They did not know. Welcome, Vicky's. So I'm telling you, if you made the decision to walk away from this person, I want you to put the walking away emoji down in the chat. If you are the person who made the decision to walk away, no matter how painful it is, I want you to put the walking away emoji in the chat. Because I definitely feel like what caught them off guard is that when they tried to call you and they tried to get through your line, them text messages wasn't being delivered. Y'all, wouldn't it be funny if you, like, you know how you block people? Wouldn't it be funny if you unblock them, all the text messages that they sent you just comes through to your phone? I thought about that the other day. I said, I wonder if I block somebody, like, and I unblock them with all the text. I said, why don't they do that? Like your email, right? You already paying for data. That'd be way too much data. But my point is, it'd be like the junk email folder, right? The junk email folder. And so, like, I would like to be able to go back and just read what you've been saying. I want to know what you've been over there talking about.
You have got a new text message.
I don't know if I'll be. Let me ask y'all a question, and then I'm gonna move to the next card. If you could block somebody and then unblock them and get the text messages, would you want to know what they said? Would you want to know what they said? I don't think I would want to read that. I know I'm saying it. Look, a lot of y'all like no. Blue's like yes. Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Because then you'll be pissing me off. But then a little toxic part of me will be like, I knew you was over here having an emotional breakdown. Because I bet you if y'all all knew, seriously, if y'all all knew that y'all messages can get read even though they blocked you, you would think twice about sending that message, wouldn't you? You'll be very intentional about sending that message. I'm just saying. All right, so the consequence in all of this, they took their sweet, precious mother freaking time. This is their energy all day with this Pentacles. Okay? They took their time. They thought they had more time. They didn't think that you was serious this time around. They played themselves. They played themselves. They sat here this whole doggone time, taking their time, acting like you was speaking a foreign language, not taking you serious. You over here pouring out your heart, your soul, you begging and you pleading, everybody was doing all the wrong things. In this season of my life, as I come to grow and evolve and learn, I'm not about to beg nobody to show up for me, to care for me, to value me, to respect me, to love me, to adore. I'm not begging for none of that. In this season of my life, if you confused, delusional, unsure, unclear, you can keep it moving. I only want people who recognize who I am and what I am and are not going to second guess that in my life. That's where I am in my life. If you don't know who you are, where you are, what you doing, what you want in life, I'm not playing those games with you. And nobody deserves that. And see, what I'm learning through reading this book, y'all, I'm telling y'all got to get this book. TikTok recommended it. And when I bought the book, I was like, oh, this big book. I don't know if I'm going to read all this. But it's informative. Because once you realize how toxic and karmic that type of relationship is, a karmic relationship is simply put anything that's rooted in inferiority, insecurity, lack of validation, distrust, all that negative emotion. If you got any of those negative emotions present in that relationship, it's not a healthy relationship. It's not. And see, for the people in this relationship, and many of us, because me included, we do too much talking. We do too much talking, trying to negotiate, trying to explain ourselves, trying to petition and plead to you and tell you, oh, I love you so much. I don't understand why you did this to me. If you got to say that, it's time to go. Because I can promise you, if you weren't living life from a fear mindset, you would know that it's somebody out there that's ready to take you serious. But see, what we get caught up is we don't want to have to do the work to find that person. You don't want to get dressed, go outside, be seen, be cordial, exchange number. You don't want to go through that whole motion because it's more than a notion to go through that motion, right? It's a lot to put into it, and I get it. I'm one. It's too much. I was reading on Twitter yesterday. Girl was talking about she went on a date, was talking about how she had a good time on a date. Then she updated her tweet to talk about how the man texted her back and was like, they put your appetizer on my bill. Can you send me my $15 back? And she was like, I'm not doing this because I can't believe he asked me for the $15 back. I was confused on the fact that you went on a date with somebody and they wanted you to pay for your bill. And I know that that's a hot topic. Okay, that is a hot topic and I get it. But again, if you can't afford to be dating, in my opinion, you should not be dating. Number one. Number two, if it's a first date, we don't have to go out to eat. We can go to Starbucks. We can go to Dunkin' Donuts. We can go to the local coffee shop. We can just chit chat. I'm not worth $20 and some time. To me, that was a flag for me. Okay. The flag for her was him asking for his money back. And the comments just floored me because people were really justifying this. And I'm just like, my Lord, this is a sad day. I was just listening to a story on NPR and they were talking about how in the 50s, you know, what dating looked like in the 50s and how, because, and no offense to anybody that's non-melanin, but we got to be honest and talk about the dynamics. They were talking about how the middle class uprose in America in the 50s because you had more white families making more money. You know, women were not working, so the men were making more money. Men were able to give their children chore money. What is it called? What's the little money you give your kids? Allowances. Okay, so they were talking about how dating really took root up in the 50s because kids had more money to go out and date, and so it was a thing for you to be able to go out and take a girl out to get a milkshake at Walgreens. My grandmother used to tell me about that, but Walgreens used to sell milkshakes and used to go to the pharmacy and sit at the counter and all these things. And they were talking about how in black environments that wasn't the case because you had two working parents who were struggling to make ends meet. So that was the uprise of the middle class and the working class. Okay. And I'm saying all that to say is because it's never been okay for you to take me out on a date and ask for me to pay for my food. I'm sorry. That's some new day stuff and that's some broke stuff. Okay. And I'm not shaming nobody for, you know, having economic challenges. But all I'm saying is if you're in a space where you can't take me out to spare $20 for a cup of coffee or a tea. I mean, hell, we can meet at Whole Foods. I've been on dates at Whole Foods, sitting in the food court section, having a good old time. I've been to the park for that. It's so many things that you can do. Don't you ever ask me to come out on a date with you and ain't gonna humiliate me and gonna tell me about a $15 appetizer. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Y'all gonna hate me for that. I'm just telling you the truth. You gotta have some standards. You gotta have some standards. Because if you nickel and diming me for $15, what else you gonna nickel and dime me about? I'm just saying. I got a friend right now, love her to death. Her and her husband always arguing about money. You know why they always arguing about money? Because whatever he pay for, he want his money back. I will be damned if I am in a marriage with somebody and you do something for me and I gotta reimburse you. What is this? A business arrangement? Even though marriage is a business arrangement, but this ain't no expense report. So you see what I'm saying? It started at the date with you reimbursing him for his $15. 20 years later, y'all in a marriage and you reimbursing him for some $20 gas. Like, are you kidding me? Y'all gotta have some standards. I'm sorry. I know I probably done lost half my folks up in here when I said that. And I really just don't care at this point. Y'all got to stop selling yourself short. Period. Because there's going to be a time where as a woman, I'm going to show up for you. Girl, what man you got? What problems you got? It's going to be a time where I have to show up for you. And the way that a woman is expected to show up for a man is not the same. And I would never get back what I've given you. I would never get that back. So let's not be petty. Thank you, Bigger Blessings, for my gifts. Ain't nobody got no Adam's apple, fool. You over here lying and the truth ain't in you. Ain't nobody got no Adam's apple. Let's call it the shadow from the microphone, doofus. Go get your eyes checked. So anyway, the point being is, okay, I must be over here hitting your parked car because hit dogs always holler. But the point is, we don't do that. Okay, so have some standards. Okay, figure out what your standards are. If you okay and comfortable in that situation, just understand it's a slippery slope. Okay, it's a slippery slope. All right, it is a slippery slope. So moving on. You know what? I don't have time for this today. So this is what we about to do. Hold that thought. You over here trolling somebody because you ain't got nothing else to do in your life. You bitter, you mad, all of those things. And what I will tell you is I don't have time for this. So what I'm going to do is just kick you out my room because I don't have time for this. Right. But it's not. But it's not. You see what? Look. I mean, like, seriously speaking, like, who has time for this? Like, get out of here. You're a troll. All right. Now, I was going to say something else, and that was just totally inappropriate, so I'm going to keep it moving. What you need to do to heal, okay, is you got to walk into your own love. You got to recognize who you are, okay? You got to surrender for one. Absolutely. You have to surrender. You know, you got to walk into who you are and know who you are and be comfortable and confident in standing on that. That's who you got to be. That's who you got to be. You got to heal your inner wounds. Life is hard. We all got wounds. Stop being triggered by every little thing. But see, you're not wanting to walk into it because you don't see yourself as being worthy. And the question is, why not? Why don't you see yourself as being worthy? Y'all understand this? What I'm saying, this is all how you're raised. And I'm encouraging you to find out these questions when you're dating someone and getting to know somebody. It's more than what's your favorite food, what's your favorite color, what you like to do on the weekends, when the last place you went on a vacation, how many days a week do you work out? It's more than that. Tell me about your childhood. How did you grow up? Were your parents married? Are your parents still together? What was your environment like? Are you the oldest? Are you the baby? Did you have to work as a kid? What did you do with your money? Did your parents teach you about savings? It's so many things that you need to be focused about. Now, of course, you ain't going to come out and ask those questions from the gate. But you do need to ask those questions. What are your triggers? You got to know. And once you start realizing, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that you are worthy of love, you are worthy of being nurtured, supported, and cared for, like you're worthy of all of those feelings. Once you tap into that, it's a freedom. It's a surrendering. Lose yourself in love. But you've been unwilling all this time. Been unwilling. Been over here playing this game. Acting like you don't understand. Acting like you're slow. Acting like you don't know if you're going or coming. Mo, good morning. We're talking about earth and air signs today. For sun, moon, Venus, and rising. She said, oh my God, I knew it. Yeah. Yeah. Girl. When you find a man at your rightful old age, we'll consider your input, okay? Go somewhere and sit down, Sarah. Blue says, I drafted a list of things I liked in my childhood just last night. Yeah. And once you know these things, it's good to know. It's good to know. She says, Mo says, Taurus here, this is so crazy. Yeah. Yeah, you got to know that you're worthy. You got to know that you're worthy of love. You're worthy of adoration. This is about you finally growing up. That's why you walking around here saying, is it over? Because you know that you done messed up. You done took your time. You done effed around and you done found out. That's really what it is. And now that you done butted around and it's going to cost you. Now here you go. Okay. Now, what is this? What do you need to do to heal? Woo! I can't make this up, y'all. Stop just thinking about this person from your past and pick up the phone and call them. Oh, but you probably can't because you blocked. Oops, my bad. Child, listen, I done left the Taurus reservation. I done been on the reservation my whole life dealing with Tauruses. I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Remember when I told y'all in the beginning of this reading, this person has been thinking about you a lot. Y'all remember that? Raise your hand in the chat if you remember when I said this person has been thinking about you a lot. And I said, you probably been thinking about them and probably trying to figure out, like, why are you thinking about them? Because you have no reason to be thinking about them. Remember that?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Remember I said that? Remember I told you they're trying to manifest? Remember I told you they're trying to manifest you? They're trying to think about you. They're stalking you. They're trying to figure out your whereabouts so they could pop up on you. They're not going to rest till they make contact with you. They're not about to rest. They are not about to rest. Remember I told y'all, I said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially Tauruses, can get very compulsive. They over here acting like they the damn FBI. They over here creating all these fake burner accounts that they've been having the whole time. They've been watching you anyway with using these doggone cards. But now they really over here like, you know what? Let me find out what's going on. So she really ain't dating so-and-so because on January 1st, they wasn't even together for the new year. But then on January 2nd, they went to lunch. And then I noticed over here, a week later, she was talking about how she hate being single. So really, that ain't her man for real. Celeste said Capricorn can. I know Capricorn just get mad and cut you off. They want to have a pity party and get mad because you ain't invited. But they ain't invite you to the pity party to begin with. Okay? So this person is definitely doing what they have to do to try to maneuver this situation. Okay? They are. Because they, listen, at the end of the day, can I just be honest with y'all? Can I just tell y'all really what it is? At the end of the day, they know that they have bad. They know that. They know that. They know they messed up so bad. They know that. That's why I said from the very beginning of this reading, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the beginning on YouTube. This has a lot to do with their inner child trauma and drama, what they had and what they didn't have, what their false expectations are, the pressures that they've put on you. It's unrealistic. But they've grown up and they're expanding their consciousness and their awareness, and they're using their spirituality to become something new. They're going through a major change and transformation, and it is needed. It is necessary. I know, Leah. It's 5:55 a.m. Here we go. And you will be surprised. Once they show up, they're not just going to show up empty-handed with a bunch of words.
I want to apologize.
They're going to show up being everything that you've been asking them to be all this time. They heard you. They wasn't slow. They was just ignoring you.
Hold up.
They was just ignoring you. Deflecting. Avoiding. All of those things go back to that childhood. Inner child. All of those things go back to the inner child. Do you avoid conflict? Or do you address it head on? That's why you got to ask those questions when you're getting to know somebody. Excuse me. But I'm going to be honest with you. There's a whole lot about this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, y'all, that y'all did not know about. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Y'all did not know. This person was a man on these streets. Now, let's be clear. We have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and now the Moon. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of intuition going on here. Okay? It's a lot going on here. This person was trying to avoid. They've been feeling you the whole time. They were. And they've been trying to check out of this relationship the whole doggone time. They've been trying to run the whole time. They've been trying it. They have been trying, baby. Ooh, they've been trying. So what I'm telling you is there was a lot of feelings and emotions that they had for you the whole time. They avoided it. They was being stubborn, being a classic earth sign, being stubborn. You think they finna tell you how they feeling?
Absolutely not.
They weren't finna tell you nothing. They weren't finna tell you nothing. Asking them to open up their heart is like asking a rich man to open up his bank account and let everybody just get what they want. Why would I do that? But the whole time, unbeknownst to you, they had their door wide open for you.
You've got mail.
Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was always into you. Always. They ain't gonna never tell you though. That's why they want to know now. What are you waiting for? Let's do this. So Leah says, you keep talking negative about us earth signs. Look, I'm a Virgo born on 9/11. Straight up, you're going to know the damn truth from the time I walk in the door and walk out the door. Yeah, but that's not true for all. So that may be you, right? But in this instance, in what we are talking about with this reading, this person was not being truthful and not being transparent. So from that perspective, this wasn't a pleasurable experience for the other person that may be involved in this situation. Also, from a person who, it doesn't matter what your sign is, right? The reality is there's other elements that goes into it, not just your sun sign, but it's also your moon and your other placements that determine what kind of personality you have. So the reality is that in this instance, this wasn't a pleasurable situation for the other person. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it to tap around what it is or is not. So if that part doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, but we're talking about in this dynamic of how this reading is going, it wasn't a pleasurable experience. Yeah. So she's saying, sounds like the air sign that I'm dealing with. Yeah. And it's possible. Wait a minute. So on TikTok, Mr. Hibbett says exactly 100 facts. Notorious Guy said, my Virgo is the devil. No BS. Dark empath narcissist. Audrey says very difficult. Y'all funny. So yeah, I mean, like I've dated Virgos too. Like my daddy's a Virgo, and I tell y'all all the time, my daddy is a Virgo. September 17th. My daddy tell me all the time, either you play the game or you gonna get played at the game. Because if you ain't playing the game and everybody else playing the game, guess what? You gonna get played. Right? This coming from my daddy now. All I'm saying is that earth signs like to play games. That's all I'm saying. That ain't a lie. I'm not being negative. So I apologize if you feel like, listen, my guppies know. I'm going to talk smack all day about Tauruses because that's all I've dealt with in my lifetime is Tauruses. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I'm going to talk smack all day long. But I love them. The earth can't do nothing without water. Okay? The earth is 70% water. Tilly say, your daddy ain't lying. I'm telling you, my daddy tell me this all the time. My daddy tell me this all the time. My daddy tell me all the time. He be like, daughter, what is good for the goose is good. What is good for the gander is good for the goose. My daddy tell me that all the time. He was just here for Christmas. And me and my daddy was having drinks and just chit-chatting. And he was like, daughter, I'm telling you, either you going to play the game or you going to get played. Because he said, if they playing the game and you don't want to play the game, but they playing the game, then you going to get played at the game. So all I'm saying is that it's the issue. You know what I'm saying? Mo says, I don't play games though. I'm a Taurus. We too truthful. Shh. Baby, we can do a poll. We can do a poll. If y'all think I'm just coming off harsh, we can do a poll. But I'll do a poll just for giggles. I'll do a poll just for giggles real quick. Here go the poll, y'all. Okay, if you dealt with the earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you felt like they was telling truth and they were truthful and direct at all times and honest, I want you to put a green heart in the chat. If you've ever dealt with the earth sign and you felt like they were honest, truthful, and direct, transparent, forthcoming, you understand what I'm saying, put a green heart in the chat. If you've dealt with the earth sign and you felt like all they did was play games and was liars and manipulative and I want you to put a black heart in the chat. Isabel says, I'm not a big Taurus fan. Barbara says, enough said. Tilly says, Taurus do play games. My daddy is one. Celeste says, I'm a Capricorn. Okay, we got 1 green heart, 2 green hearts, 4 black hearts. Oh, God, I can't keep up. 5, 6, 7. 7 black hearts. Audrey puts a green heart and says 80% of the time. Nene says my daddy is one. Pressure says black heart and I'm a Taurus. Listen, I get it. I got way more black hearts than I do green hearts, y'all. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. All people do play games. So we talking specifically about these people. Celeste says, we all ain't the same. Nene says, Lord. Glendora says, break heart. Nene laughing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. So again, listen, y'all that rock with me, y'all know I'm going to talk smack all the time about a Taurus now. I'm going to talk smack. I love them to death. See, and listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Look, Mika say Virgo and Taurus man, thumbs down. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all want to know what makes me crazy? I don't like the games that they play, but every time I meet somebody, they are earth sign.
Illness. Mystery illness.
Now I'm gonna be honest. That's my mystery illness. That's my mystery illness. I'm telling you, Earth can't do. When you think about the Earth, what is inside of the Earth? Water. The Earth is 70% water. How is the Earth sign gonna live without water? I have a mystery illness, okay? It's like my little antennas go off. It's like when I meet somebody, I just be knowing in my heart and soul. I be like over here just tripping like. You must be an earth sign, sir. Which one? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pick one. It's like I be knowing. And I be like, oh. When I tell you, like, I be so done, I be about ready to log off that conversation. Welcome, Kay. Welcome says she's a Taurus 420. And my sister's a Taurus. I'm trying to tell you, I can't outrun them. My first was a Taurus. My boyfriend, 2 of my boyfriends in college. No, oh, snap. One of my boyfriends in college was a Taurus. Okay, so that's the second one. 2 of my boyfriends in college was Capricorn, so that's 4. Okay. I'm trying to think. My life was a blur at that time. I was a wild girl. It was wild nights. Skipping. Most recent was a Taurus. Last boyfriend I had was a Virgo. I can't live with him. Can't live without him. Mr. Hibbett say dry without a water. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Leah says that must tell you must need a little ground in your life. Listen, I'm telling you, water can't do nothing without earth. Period. Earth needs water to grow. All right, you can't plant nothing in this earth that's going to grow without water. Okay, and water needs some boundaries. Because if it wasn't for the earth, we'd be all over the place. Think about it. If this earth is 70% water, you can't do nothing without water. The earth is on fire right now. Yeah, male and female signs are different. That's true. But you also got to take into consideration other placements too. So in this instance, y'all, it's a lot going on here. They had a whole lot of emotions and feelings that they wasn't sharing with you for sure. They wasn't telling you the truth. They were withholding their feelings and their emotions. Now, here's the thing. They made Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feel like that this was not going to equate to anything. Okay? They made Gemini, Libra, Aquarius felt like this was not going to develop and grow into anything with that Two of Cups. They was coming in with that non-soulmate, anti-committal, wasting time. We already talked about that. They've been wasting time procrastinating. Okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius needed some emotional intelligence. They've been looking for perfection. They've been trying to figure out like what's going on. You know, like it. So it just got to be too much for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It really did. Now, I want to ask this question. Spirit, is this a true soulmate connection? Is this a true soulmate connection? Yes or no? Is this a true soulmate connection? Yes or no? Is this a true soulmate connection? Yes or no? I mean, because that's going to make sense whether or not, I mean, how we go forward with this reading, because it's saying no. That's saying it wasn't. It says maybe. But check this out, y'all. Check this out, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Even though it says maybe, it says the Magician. This is about action, creation, manifestating power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skills, and creativity. So it could be. It absolutely could be one if this is what they wanted. And we already have discussed and understood this person has been doing everything that they can. Everything that they can to try to manifest this. Okay? They were doing everything that they can to try to manifest this. So that tells me that they see it, they feel it, they recognize it. They just over here bullshitting. That's what it was. So for some of you, yes, it is. And for others, maybe not. Now, let's clarify this. Y'all still with me this morning? They want to know if it's over. Is it over? Look, I done told y'all what the song said. Let's go back to it. Girl, I apologize. I'm to blame, and I can't sympathize with your pain. If I could, I'd make it go away, but I can't. So I concentrate more on realistic things like questioning. Is there anything worth savaging? Is it over? How do we go about deciding? Do we add up all the good times and divide them by how many times we've hurt each other? Or do we just ignore the numbers and vow to never let it take asunder? Okay? So, listen. They want to know. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn wants to know, is it over? Is it over? They done had to go through the change. They had to go through it. I feel like this left Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feeling lost. I feel like they were a little bit frustrated with how much time they've invested in this situation. I feel like they think that you lacked emotional intelligence. Okay. They feel as though maybe they were searching for perfection, right? They want somebody that's going to think like them. And the reality is, ain't nobody going to ever outthink a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ain't nobody ever going to do it. Blue says, you heard me say almost 20 years, girl. I'm trying to tell you, if you think that you up here trying to outthink a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, baby, you are wasting God's precious time. Okay? Because they done thought about it 800, 900 ways. They done reverse engineered. They done did all the math. Okay? Listen, you're not finna sit up here and tell no Gemini, Libra, Aquarius nothing, baby. Okay? You can come up with a lie if you want to. Baby, they done came up with every 900 different possible situations. Let me tell you, they the only person I know who could do algebraic equations in mental math. That ain't adding up. That is not adding up. You over here telling me this stuff. I'm telling you right now, that makes no sense. Stop telling that lie. Let me tell you something. The one time I did deal with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that man knew my license plate. I ain't even know my license plate. Knew my license plate number. So you know what? I took that as a tip. I was like, that's a pro tip right there. Learn your personal license plate number. So they ever lying talking about they somewhere they wasn't. You seen the car look like theirs. You know that license plate number. Yes, baby. Learn that license plate number. So what you mean that wasn't you? I knew that was Georgia plate YBN 352. What you mean? Excuse me? Oh, so you letting other people drive your car now. Okay. You know, I'm just telling you. Yeah. Yeah. One time I was late to church and I go to a mega church. My church sits 8,000 people in the sanctuary. I was running late one day and I didn't park in the same spot. He accused me of not being in church. I said, how would you know that? How? It was because I didn't park my car in a normal spot. He was like, well, I know your license plate. I said, everybody in their mama got a Kia that's black with tinted windows. He said, no, I know your license plate number. Okay. Now, what's funny is my Venus is in Aquarius. Just saying. All right, let me get out of this. Here we go. Clarifying. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Leah. Yeah, you got to remember them. I'm telling you, them license plate numbers is important. All right, here we go. So I do feel like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is trying to muster the courage to be able to come forward to you and to have a conversation with you about how things have been going. My fear, though, is that they are afraid to really come forward and to really talk to you because they feel like this is not going anywhere. They feel like at this point, this relationship has taken a lot of L's. They think that there's a lack of love, joy, and vitality here. They realize, again, remember what I tell y'all that the man said? The man said, girl, I apologize. I'm to blame, and I can't sympathize with your pain. So he knows that he done did something wrong. Why he over here talking about, is it over? What you mean? What do you mean, is it over? Like, how can you be so casual?
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Okay? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? They know. that they have not always done the right thing by you. They know that. They're not slow. They're just finally growing into the place of being, of recognizing that what they've done was not cool. It wasn't cool. They know it wasn't cool. They know that. But they're trying to make things right because their life has been going out of control with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They know good and doggone well that, let me tell you, in the book that I'm reading, it was talking about karma. And it was talking about how karma is not positive or negative, how we all have collective karma and things that we need to learn. I'm going to take a picture of that and I'm going to post it in my story because I thought that was a really good informative thing to know. But in this case, this person is not having good. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you believe in. Okay? All I know is whatever seeds you plant will bloom into something. It's going to either be a flower or it's going to be a weed. But when it's time for that harvest to come, some weeds so pretty, you ain't even going to know it's a weed. Okay? So either you're going to plant a weed or you're going to plant a seed. Or a flower. But the point is that they're starting to come across things just not working for them. Because they done thought they got by all this time getting over on people. Good morning. They thought all this time they could get over on people, mistreat people, bullshit people. You know, tell you all these lies and talk to you like you crazy all the time. Disregard you, ignore you, gaslight you, breadcrumb you. And then you wonder why your life is in shambles. Who did that?
You!
Who did that?
You!
Okay. Good morning. You responsible for that. And you want to walk around here acting like you did nothing. You know what you did, sir. You know what you did, madam. You over here trying to act like you just don't understand why I don't like you, why I'm not talking to you. You confused about why you blocked now?
Stop it. What?
You know exactly why you blocked.
Period.
You know exactly why I'm not vibing with you. You know exactly why I've cut the cord. At the end of the day, you're not confused.
Survey said.
You're not confused. So why are you walking around here acting like you so shocked? You did it. And you wonder why your life is in shambles. I mean, I just want to reiterate that. You wonder why your life is in shambles. You are responsible for the energy that you put out there in the world. You cannot walk around here giving people bad mojo and think that you're going to be blessed. You're not going to walk around here thinking that you could just treat people any old kind of way and think that your money going to be right, your life going to be right, your health going to be right. I mean, like, come on, let's talk about it. You can't do that to people. And it's coming out in their lives right now. Woo! How are you going to clarify the Six of Cups with the Six of Cups in reverse? Okay? It is what I said it is. You talking about you don't want to get your feelings hurt because you've been hurt before. Guess what? We grown. We humans. We all been hurt before. You was hurt before you even knew what hurt was. Goes back to your inner child. But at this point in life is too valuable and too precious for you to be playing games with my feelings and my emotions, treating me like I'm not a human being and I don't have any feelings, or I'm not entitled to feeling some type of way. You walking around here confusing me, you misleading me, you breadcrumbing me, deceiving me. Like, what else am I supposed to think? And at this point, I'm not wrong for thinking. I'm not wrong for thinking anything. At this point, if you could sue somebody for all of the emotional distress they caused you, I mean, seriously, if you could sue somebody for all the mental anguish that somebody has caused you, and we got the death card again. We got the death card again. We started out with the death card with that Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. We got major arcana here. We started out this reading with major arcana. And I told you it was a lot that you didn't know about this person. They've been hiding and denying their feelings and their emotions. They've been caring about you the whole time. They ain't never opened up their mouth to say it. And whose fault is that? So now guess it's cost you. It's cost you. It's going to cost you the person that you want to be with. Because now that you come in and you open up your heart and now you trying to beg and plead and ask for forgiveness, you popping up at my job. You popping up at my house unannounced. You know I go to Publix every Monday afternoon. You in Publix on aisle 5.
You'd be amazed how often I hear that.
Why do I want to hear that? You coming with me with some flowers you ain't even paid for yet. Trying to offer conversation, repair the damage that you've done in this relationship. What I want to hear that for? I heard that all before.
The lie detector test determined
That was a lie.
What else am I supposed to do with that? But guess what? I keep telling y'all, I keep hearing the man saying, is it over? Thank you, Bars, for my gift. I keep hearing the man saying, is it over? They know that it's over. They know it is over. Child, they know it's over. That's why they want to move in a hurry. This is why they trying to come forward fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. They trying to come forward. They trying to open up their heart. They trying to be honest. They trying to be sincere. They trying because they know at this point they done butted around. They done effed around. Now they at the find out stage, okay? They trying to come, making the best out of the positives and the negatives. Trying to come spin the block. Trying to get you to give them the time of day. But the reality is, at this point, what else can you say?
I can explain.
And I feel like for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, at this point, you done shut off. You done shut off. You sitting over here trying to figure out what frozen bananas you about to buy for your protein shake, and here they come, stand up here singing the dang on bending knee.
to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Over here looking at him like, do we know each other? I'm gonna swallow my pride, say I'm sorry, stop pointing fingers, the blame is on me. Just embarrassing themselves. What am I supposed to do with any of this information now, sir? You a day late and $1 short.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I'm gonna get out this reading, y'all. I'm gonna get out this business. Cause I feel like I done told y'all what it is. I feel like I done told y'all what it is. But let's find out how this story gonna end. Here we go. Spiritual rebel, don't come in here with that. Let me go look you up. Lord have mercy. I get so sick of y'all folks coming up in here trying to. Folks always coming here scamming. Always bothering somebody. Ain't nothing but a fake, a phony, and a fraud. Goodbye. Don't come in here with that. Get your own. Your own. Get your own. Stop coming around here scamming people, trying to defraud people, trying to get them to pay you money for you to tell them lies.
You are a scammer.
All right. So as we shift the energy, y'all, over here to talk about, good morning. As we talk about the potential final outcome, here we go. Remember, we say potential because I can't control free will. I can only read the energy and tell you what it is. Okay. I definitely expect Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, though, to want to be over. I feel like that. I feel like that's what it is. I gotta hurry up. My son about to get up for school. Hopefully the alarm is set. I believe it is. Hey Alexa, is the alarm set in Christian's room for 6:30 a.m.? Hey Alexa, set an alarm in Christian's room for 6:35 a.m. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm glad I checked. He'd have been over there still asleep. All right, here we go. Final outcome, potential final outcome. The Knight of Wands. This person is about to get their swagger back. Listen, baby. Listen. They coming forth, and they coming forth strong. They gonna be bold. Ooh, he got a nice body. All right. I definitely feel like this person is going to be coming forward. Okay, this person is going to be trying to. They're gonna try to find some backbone. Okay. They trying now, sugar. They trying. Okay, I'm telling you right now, they trying. Okay, they gonna try to be bold and be courageous in how they come forward. They feel like they got this revelation. They feel like they got something they want to say. Now you ain't gonna want to believe it, you know. When if you ain't blocked this person and they get through to your phone, you gonna see their name coming up, baby. You gonna be like, okay, you ain't gonna want to deal with it. I'm telling you, but this person is planning and plotting. This person is definitely thinking about how they're going to be able to come forward to have this conversation with you. They know they've been wrong. They know they've been wrong. I'm going to tell you that now. They're planning and they're plotting. Get ready. If you starting to see a whole bunch of suspicious activity from unknown numbers and fake numbers, you know, if you got an Apple phone, bunch of Android text now numbers, if you're starting to see a whole lot of those little fake burner accounts on your Instagram and Snapchat posting that nasty, crusty food ain't nobody eating, you know, looking like little foreigners and things like that, things that just don't make sense. I'm telling you, it's a burner account. All right, they're plotting. They're coming your way. I'm telling you now, get ready. They plotting. And the question is, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? They coming. We got the World Cup, the World card in reverse. Okay? And I do feel like when they do come your way, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're not understanding why they're coming forward towards you at all. It don't make sense. It's like, why are you now coming my way? Why are you now? You had all 7,100 years to come forward and to tell the truth. Now why? Why?
Anything else?
They have no answer. They have no answer. They can't explain why they've been doing what they're doing. They have no answers. They don't know why. They just stand there holding the frozen food section door open, looking at you like a deer in headlights. And I feel like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your patience has run out with this person. You're not about to sit up here and continue to allow this person to waste your time.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Okay? Now, again, the Three of Wands is here again in reverse. It's not going to go the way that they want it to go. They're hoping for an opportunity to spin the block. They're hoping for an opportunity to rekindle, to fix some things. And ain't nobody believing it. You know why we ain't believing it right now? Because you are eating the harvest of the seeds that you have planted. This is what you've done.
You look so dumb right now.
And here we go again with this Two of Swords. They gonna lose this battle. They gonna lose this war. This is the second time this card has come up in the same energy. Came up here for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It was over before you even started. This is going to overpower them. The ghost of their past is going to overpower them. They wasn't expecting for the house to crumble like this. They wasn't expecting that. And here we go with this Queen of Swords. This was your foundational energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This Queen of Swords. You standing on business. You being there. Good morning, Derek. Welcome back. You're being very clear about what it is that you want and what you don't want. You're not playing these games with them no more. Baby, that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. I'm standing on business 10 toes down. You shouldn't have been running around here breaking my heart. When I was crying and feeling blue over you and trying to beg and petition. When I was coming to you and trying to talk to you like an adult. And I was trying to have a conversation to get clarity and understanding on where we stood. Make sure I wasn't tripping. You over here looking at me like I got 4 eyes.
What do you mean by that?
Every time I tried to come to you and have a conversation and be on one page, on one accord.
What?
You looking at me like you confused. And now you over here talking about, is it over? What you mean? You know good and doggone well it's over. Basically, that's what it is, Cadet. You know exactly what it is. And then you over here filling up my voicemail, just calling. Because you know you blocked. Call it anyway.
You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m. End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted. First skipped message sent Tuesday, April 8th at 10. Message deleted. Next message sent to Message deleted. Next message sent Friday, April 11th at. Message deleted. End of messages. Check erased messages. Press 1-9.
What do you have to say for yourself? At this point, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it ain't nothing left to be said. There is nothing left to be said. I'm sorry. There is nothing left to be said. When you pick up the phone and you get that dial tone and you try to call me, just hang up. Ain't nothing left to be said.
Get that garbage out of here.
All right, angels. What messages do y'all have for this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn dealing with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? If this reading resonated with you, I need y'all to flood the chats with some white hearts. If this message resonated with you, I need you to flood the chat with some white hearts. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay? Gotta let this to control, let go of control. All right? Let it play out. How it's gonna fold out. Now maybe, just maybe, quite possibly, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius might come back around. Okay? Just might. They just might come back around. They just might say, you know what? Let's have that conversation. Tremaine said, nah. Listen, at the end of the day, we at that point, we grown, right? Maybe this time they might say something that makes some sense. Maybe this time you like, okay, let me circle the block. Let me go find out. Let me find out. Remember how we say that? Let me find out. Maybe. But then the other side of y'all be like,
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, the wounds are too deep. All right, so, Spirit, what is the naked truth that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius needs to know right now when it comes to this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? What is the naked truth that they need to know right now? I'm sorry I put my career before you. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm willing to put in the time and the effort to show you now because I don't want to lose you. So maybe one of the reasons why they was dragging you along was because they might have felt financially unprepared, in which we know men tend to do that. Men tend to do that. They tend to think about stuff like that. Money does make them feel a little bit insecure. Okay, if they feel like they can't be providers, they will play those games with you. And that very well could be. I agree, Tremaine. Balance is very important. It very well could be that could be the issue. Because a lot of times when men are financially unstable and a woman is more financially stable or astute, they don't want to invest in family because they can't be their version of what they think a man should be. And again, those are conversations that you got to have early on. You know? Romeo and Juliet, what words of advice do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that are in this situation? Misunderstanding. There's a misinterpretation, misinformation, ineffective communication. So there may have been a misunderstanding somewhere here that has caused this relationship to come to an end. Okay? Perhaps you wasn't understanding. Maybe you was thinking Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe you was thinking that, you know, hey, they cold towards me. Maybe they wasting my time because they dealing with somebody else. At this point, we don't know if you don't have a conversation. So maybe it is advantageous for y'all to have a conversation to figure out what's going on here. It is possible. It is possible. I'm going to ask this question. Then we're going to get out of this reading. Going to get out of this business. Because I've been here a long time. Ah! Yeah. Really? And of course, I knew that was going to happen. All right, here we go. Talk is cheap. I'm trying to tell you. Here we go. Spirit. Should the people in this reading, should air and earth signs have this conversation? Should air and earth signs have this conversation? Yes or no? Give me a clear yes or no. I feel like it's been a lot of talking for sure. Ha! Y'all should have the conversation, which is probably why the angel card came out telling you to let go of control issues and to allow it to unfold naturally. So the reason why I'm saying yes, you should, is because not only is this the Four of Wands, which is the yes card, but this is also the card that represents happy homes, marriages, okay, long-term fulfillment, celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. This is happiness. This is stability. This is structure. This is also representative of manifestation. So yeah, maybe y'all should just have a conversation, because it was, you know, it was truly a misunderstanding. How y'all feel about that? Y'all gonna have a conversation or all? Y'all gonna talk to him? Tremaine says no. Blue says, I'm down for a confirmation. Barb says, I heard it all before. I was at work. It wasn't my car you saw. Baby, I swear it wasn't really me. Ha! License plate. Spirit. When can we expect to hear, when can Gemini, Libra, Aquarius expect to hear from Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Woo! Y'all got some time. Y'all ain't gonna hear from this person till about Thanksgiving next year. So y'all got some time. Ooh-wee. Spirit must gonna be kicking their butt from now to the end. And when I say hearing from this person, I mean that transparent conversation, that transparent and honest conversation. Blue says bye. Yeah, ain't nobody waiting all that time. Christian is 6:45. Yeah, ain't nobody waiting all that time. Ain't nobody waiting all that time. But I do feel like while they're waiting, they're going to have those realizations that, you know, you can't access denied. You know what I said? Next time somebody from my past reach out to me because I ain't blocked them, I'm just going to reply access denied. A lot of times people don't want none. They just want access to you. But I feel like by the time this person come forward, they're going to mean what they say and they're going to say what they mean.
I'm in pain all the time.
Okay? I feel like when they come around this time, they're going to have some different sense in them, because I feel like they got, what's that, 10 months of suffering heading their way? You know, I want to apologize, baby. I know I was wrong.
I'm not afraid to say it.
Listen, I'm kind of happy for y'all. Because what this tells me is that they're going to have time to get themselves together. They're going to have time to reevaluate and assess and to acknowledge the fact that they were wrong. And they're going to have time to come correctly. Okay? They ain't going to be able to come over here with this bullshit. You're going to have to come correctly. You're going to come correctly. You're going to come in not at all. All right? Because I feel like if they try to come around this time and you not standing on business, you ain't grow, you ain't showing no improvement.
Denied.
That's how it's going to be. All right, y'all. So on that note, I am officially out of this business. Thank you so much for joining the Pisces Tarot experience. I am Mimi the Light Seer, and I am out of your business. Listen, y'all, if you enjoyed this reading, make sure that you go and follow me right now on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, bookmark today's reading, comment down in this section below. Let me know how these messages resonated with you. Play it back, listen to it again in case you came in late and you missed the beginning. But it's available to you via YouTube, and we are still building that contingency plan for if and when TikTok decide that it no longer wants to be viable in the United States. That decision is scheduled to be made within the next week, within the next 10 days. So make sure you go and follow me right now at Mimi Lightseer at youtube.com. Okay. If you are interested in working with me, I am booking personal readings. Okay. My personal readings are available at PiscesTarot.com. The link is in the bio. Go ahead and secure your appointment now, child. Let's get into this business. Okay. I listen. I don't judge. I just listen. All right. A huge thank you to all of the people who joined the chat today. We had over 2,700 folks to join the chat today. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for rocking out with me for the last 2.5 hours, y'all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Okay. I want to welcome all of my new followers and new subscribers. We are at the 500 subscriber mark, y'all, on YouTube, and we have over 24,000 people. Listen, I could not do this if it wasn't for you. I've been doing this only a short time, not a long time. So the fact that I have those types of gains is very important to me, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I want to thank all of my gifters. I had 10 folks that gave me not only their time, but their talent and their treasure today because they appreciated what I was here to do. And so I definitely appreciate y'all for just being here with me this morning. Y'all, I really do appreciate your support. Does mean everything to me. So on that note, I am officially signing out of your business. I hope that y'all have a triumphant Thursday. Sleep well, be well rested, have a good productive day at work if that's where you're going, and whatever you're doing, just make sure that you guys are having the best time of your life. Okay? All right. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.